So, are you guys able to
Oh,
hear me okay?
yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, perfect. So my name's Nadine Pua. I'm a Filipino American interdisciplinary artist based in California. So I've been focusing on using sound to create immersive multisensory environments, kind of exploring how sound contributes to the complexities of the whole person. So my journey began as a nurse. And I have some background in ethics and metaphysics, with a minor in philosophy. So I worked in healthcare for about 10 years, and I've kind of kept this philosophical lens as I've drawn on questions related to existence and the human condition. So here in chronostasis, I kind of wanted to focus on zooming in on the closest, most granular sounds, sounds borrowed from nature, in a kind of sound collage where I assembled various audio tracks, glitches, and fragments in order to zoom in and kind of change our perception of time and identity. So here the visuals are intentionally repetitive, kind of leaving the mind to settle into a sense of uncanny predictability. I'm hoping that because of this predictability, it allows the mind to kind of wander deeper into the sounds and experience a little bit more embodied and full. Um, chronostasis itself as a concept refers to a perceptual illusion of time. So thinking back to the seconds on a clock, if one were to look at the second hand on a clock, it almost as if time stands still for a moment, which is called the stop clock illusion. Um, and that stillness is really what I wanted to kind of explore a little bit further. So here the brain kind of fills in the gap created by that shift of attention, and it edits our sense of continuity to experience momentary stillness that's entirely created by the brain. Um, so really delving into the idea of time dilating um, and lingering past its ordinary measure. And I posit here that perception itself is elastic and fragile, that our minds create loops, pauses, associations, and ultimately it shapes how we experience reality. So to really zoom in on things like diving deep into bubbles in the ocean in an otherworldly realm, or stepping into grains of sand, but they appear to shift and move into other materials. I'm hoping that those associations kind of allow the person experiencing it to re-experience their own memories um, by way of sound, and that similar to smell in a very like deeply embodied way. Chronostasis itself was born from out of a kind of necessity. So it was a time when I was affected by my own physical illness, and chronostasis and creating it was a way to explore and express finding meaning about myself, rather than adopting a singular role, kind of almost like light in a prism, refracting and shattering into various forms of light. So as my own roles and identities were falling away because of my health, what remained was a deep desire for stillness and connection. Sometimes the memories themselves felt like distant stars, and conceptions of self felt as if they were slowly orbiting planets. And so, yeah, to experience chronostasis is kind of underlying the idea that identity can be both terrifying and uncertain, but also incredibly liberating, because there's a through line of resilience that goes beyond any identity or role. And I'm hoping that chronostasis itself can give form to those kind of shifts, overall embracing complexity and inviting others to step into that altered sense of presence and to feel the beauty of that stillness.
Thanks for sharing